Save the world. General overview. The object of the game is to bring the Earth ball to safe base without touching it with any body part so it won't be harmed by human contamination. Also, team members have to protect the world by catching tiny meteorites, M&Ms, along the way. Players. 1 to 3 players on each team. 1 referee. Setup. The 2 teams start behind a line at one end of the game space, hooked into place with bungee cords. The objects to create the Earth-saving device are attached by Velcro around the middle space. The Earth ball is attached by Velcro at the other end of the space from the team's starting position. The Earth ball should be attached on the floor, though it is possible that the floor could become the ceiling as the Space Lab orbits. Game objects. Things on ground. 1 t-shirt, 1 sock, 1 washcloth, 2 athletic exercise bands, 2 bungee cords, 3 binder clips, 1 roll of duct tape, 1 roll of double-sided tape, 4 rulers. Additional materials needed. Masking tape to mark off a playing area, Velcro patches to hold down the object's Nerf ball, timer stopwatch for each time period of the game, zipper top bags 2x2, chocolate-covered candies, soft earth. 1 bungee cord for each player at the beginning of play to hold him or her in place. How to play. Teams discuss possible objects to collect and what strategy they are going to use. At the signal of liftoff, the objects that have been placed around the room are released by the extra person and by one member of each team. This demonstrates Newton's first law of motion because the objects remained at rest when they were attached by the Velcro but floated up when released. The objects are allowed to float freely for a 10-second interval.
At the signal of fly, 1 person from each team has 1 minute to unhook his or her bungee cord and go out and collect whatever objects the team thinks will be needed to create an Earth-saving device. The collector will need to use Newton's third law of motion to move around the space, pushing off the floor, ceiling, and walls. Newton's second law of motion will also be used here. The objects with more mass will require a stronger pull. Since mass remains constant even in microgravity, the weight has changed. At the end of 1 minute, the collected objects must be brought back to the team's safe base. The team then has 5 minutes to build an Earth-saving device, something that can be used to lift the Earth ball off the Velcro and carry it back across the space to the safe base without the Earth ball touching any body parts. At the signal of Save the World, team members unhook their bungee cords and go towards the Earth ball and try to use their Earth-saving device to lift it off the Velcro and carry it to their own safe base. Each team also has to collect 5 M&Ms in the zipper top bags. First team to bring both the Earth ball and the 5 M&Ms in bags back to its safe base has successfully saved the world and wins. The limited amount of time is 20 minutes. If no team has gotten the Earth ball in that period of time, the teams have to race back to base, but only after having collected 5 M&Ms. The team with 5 M&Ms that gets back to safe base first wins. Team members will need to use Newton's third law of motion to move around the space, pushing off the floor, ceiling, and walls.